Éric Daniel was born on September 2, 1964, in Toulouse, France, into a family with a passion for sports. His father, a former footballer, and his mother, a skilled tennis player, nurtured his natural athleticism from an early age. Growing up in a community that valued physical activity, Daniel was encouraged to participate in various sports. While initially dabbling in football and tennis, it was track and field that truly captivated him. By the age of 12, Daniel had joined a local athletics club, and it wasn't long before his innate speed became apparent. Specializing in the 100 meters and 200 meters, Daniel quickly stood out as one of the fastest young runners in his region. His commitment and work ethic soon earned him a place in the French youth national team, where he began to make a name for himself on the national scene. At just 16 years old, he won his first national junior title in the 100 meters, signaling the beginning of a promising sprinting career. Throughout his teenage years, Daniel continued to improve rapidly. His coaches, impressed by his potential, fine-tuned his technique and speed. By 1983, at the age of 19, he had already clocked impressive times in both the 100 meters and 200 meters, securing several regional championships. His natural talent and hard work caught the attention of the national athletics community, and it was clear that Daniel had the makings of a future star in French sprinting. Early career success and steady growth, 1985-1986. Éric Daniel's breakthrough into senior athletics came in 1985, when he first competed in the French national championships. Though still relatively young, Daniel displayed remarkable maturity on the track, finishing within the top 3 in the 100 meters event. This was a clear indication of his potential, and it wasn't long before he began making his presence felt on the international stage. In 1985, Daniel's speed and consistency allowed him to qualify for the European Athletics Championships in Stuttgart, Germany. Although he didn't make it to the final in the 100 meters, he gained invaluable experience competing against Europe's best sprinters. This exposure to high-level competition, coupled with his growing skill set, provided a crucial foundation for the next stage of his career. Daniel's breakthrough year came in 1986, when he achieved his first significant national victory by winning the French national championships in the 100 meters. His victory, achieved with a personal best time of 10.16 seconds, was a key turning point in his career. Not only did this win earn him his first senior national title, but it also placed him among the top sprinters in France and Europe. The victory solidified his reputation as one of the country's top sprinting prospects. The 1986 season also saw Daniel compete at the Mediterranean Games, where he secured a silver medal in the 100 meters. Although he fell short of gold, his performance on the international stage highlighted his growing potential. His success at the Mediterranean Games, along with his continued domestic dominance, marked the year as a defining moment in Daniel's career. By now, he was well on his way to becoming one of France's brightest sprinting stars. Peak career years and international success. 1987 to 1988. The years 1987 and 1988 marked the peak of Éric Daniel's sprinting career. After a successful 1986 campaign, Daniel entered the 1987 season with high expectations. His training had reached a new level, and his confidence was at an all-time high. This was reflected in his performances on the track, where he posted personal bests in both the 100 meters and 200 meters. In 1987, Daniel competed at the World Athletics Championships in Rome, Italy. It was here that Daniel truly demonstrated his talent on the world stage. He qualified for the 100 meters final, making him one of the top 8 sprinters in the world. Though he did not medal, finishing in a respectable 6th place, his time of 10.08 seconds marked a personal best and placed him among the top sprinters globally. His performance at the World Championships elevated his standing within the athletics community and confirmed that he was ready to compete at the very highest level. Throughout the 1987 season, Daniel's form continued to improve. He won several major competitions across Europe, including a prestigious victory at the 1987 European Cup, where he defeated several elite sprinters. This victory was another significant achievement, as it positioned Daniel among Europe's sprinting elite. His consistent performances, including a series of strong showings in international meets, solidified his place as one of the top contenders in the 100 meters. However, it was in 1988 that Daniel truly reached the pinnacle of his career. He entered the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul, South Korea, as one of the top sprinters in the world. The 100 meters event at the Olympics was fiercely competitive, with several world-class athletes vying for gold. Daniel's preparations were intense, and he arrived in Seoul in peak physical condition. In the preliminary rounds of the 100 meters, Daniel delivered a dominant performance, winning his heat with a time of 10.11 seconds. He followed this up with a strong semi-final performance, finishing second in his heat and advancing to the final. The final, however, would prove to be a tough contest. Despite running a personal best of 10.07 seconds, Daniel finished just outside the medals in fourth place. Though he narrowly missed out on a podium finish, his performance in the final was a remarkable achievement and demonstrated his ability to compete against the very best sprinters in the world. Despite not securing a medal, Daniel's performance at the 1988 Olympics was widely regarded as one of his career highlights. His personal best time and his near-podium finish placed him among the top sprinters of the era and confirmed his status as one of the fastest athletes in the world. Main achievements. Éric Daniel's sprinting career from 1985 to 1988 was defined by several key achievements that cemented his legacy as one of the top French sprinters of his time. Among his main accomplishments are 1985 French National Championships. Finished in the top 3 in the 100 meters, signaling his arrival on the national sprinting scene. 1986 French National Championships. Won his first national title in the 100 meters, with a personal best time of 10.16 seconds. 1986 Mediterranean Games. Silver medal in the 100 meters, continuing to build his reputation as one of Europe's top sprinters. 1987 World Athletics Championships, Rome. Finished in 6th place in the 100 meters final, with a personal best time of 10.08 seconds, establishing himself as one of the world's top sprinters. 1987 European Cup. Won the European Cup 100 meters event, defeating some of the best sprinters in Europe. 1988 Summer Olympics, Seoul. Finished 4th in the 100 meters final with a personal best time of 10.07 seconds, narrowly missing out on a medal but achieving one of his career best performances. These achievements highlight Daniel's exceptional talent and consistency, and they placed him among the best sprinters in the world during the late 1980s. His performances on the international stage, particularly his showing at the 1988 Olympics, confirmed that he had the ability to compete with the sport's elite. Challenges and setbacks. Despite his success, Daniel's career was not without its challenges. In the years following the 1988 Olympics, he began to experience recurring injuries, particularly to his hamstrings and lower back. These injuries, which had plagued him throughout his career, began to affect his performance and hinder his ability to train at the level required for top competition. The 1989 and 1990 seasons were marred by these ongoing injury issues, and Daniel found it increasingly difficult to maintain the peak form he had achieved in previous years. Despite efforts to recover and return to competition, the physical toll of sprinting at the elite level began to take its toll on his body.